Tired of feeling like a background character in your own story? Want to level up your social skills and get the respect you deserve? Well, stick around because I'm about to drop some knowledge that'll change your game. Whether you're having a hard time finding friends, being looked down on by your older peers, or just need help talking to anyone, I'm going to show you how to win them over with the magic of respect and charisma. Hey everyone, Bitsy the alien here. And for those of you who don't know me, I've been working in the entertainment industry for over 10 years now. I started this channel to share with you what I have learned not only as an artist, but also as a person going through life. As a very short person who's often overlooked, misunderstood, and a conflict-avoiding wallflower, and how I overcame that, and so can you. We'll also be using some tips from the classic books, How to Win Friends and Influence People, and Surrounded by Idiots, one of my personal favorites. Yep, today we're doing a deep dive into the secrets of becoming a social powerhouse. And at least by the end of it, you'll be able to take your first steps into leveling up your social skills. Are you ready to become the hero of your own story? Okay, let's go. First up, let's get into the basics. Respect isn't something you can demand. It's something you have to earn. Just like trust, it must be earned over time. And judgment is not something you can avoid, but it is something you can use as a tool. And being different is just one piece of the puzzle. The 4-color puzzle of life, that is. Let's start with respect. How do you earn it? Well, the golden rule of making friends is that by being genuinely interested in other people, they will naturally become more interested in you. What does that mean, though? How do you be interested? Well, it's not about being interesting, that's for sure. You will need to listen and ask questions, actively hearing what the other person is speaking about. Thankfully, for those of us who freeze up when talking to someone new, they don't need to be fantastic questions to still garner you a little respect with everyone. If Void comes up to me and mentions he's got a new book in the library, we could say something like, "Oh, cool. What's the book about?" Nice and simple. If Pepin comes up to me talking about cookies again, you know what I can always say? "Hey, you have any other favorite foods?" Just take a minute, breathe, and then ask a question. "Oh, where did you buy those shoes?" "Oh, I didn't know you liked peanut butter and jelly. What about blank?" Keep it simple. Keep it simple, keep it on topic. That's all you gotta do. And if you're like me, and sometimes you're so freaking out about the conversation you don't even hear what the person's saying, just try and pick out one word. One word you can attach any sort of question to show you're listening and you care, even if you're a nervous wreck. I know asking random questions when someone comes up for air in a conversation really isn't much, but it does show that you care about what they have to say, and they will appreciate that in the long run. Remember, everyone loves to talk about themselves. And remember, while you're at it, give them a good smile. It sounds simple, but a genuine smile can go a long way in making people feel comfortable around you, especially if you got shifty eyes like I do. They're looking around, they're thinking about things, but I remember to let out a good smile, and it really shows that I'm here to be friendly, even if I'm feeling a little awkward. So, even if you can't make eye contact at first, lift up those lips, keep those eyebrows from slumping, and just be seen that you're enjoying this conversation. Because what a smile is an unspoken sentence saying, I'm friendly and I'm happy that I'm here with you. And if the first thing you say when it's your turn to speak is a nice question about them and what they were talking about, then you're on the right track to filling up that friendship heart meter. Respect, like trust, will take time to develop, and you need to show up every time. Ask questions every day. Always be there when you've made a plan. Try to show up on time, or at least if you're late, be consistently late at a specific amount of time. Don't always be going like, oh, today I'm 30 minutes late, today I'm an hour late. Just if you're late, just make it 15 minutes late each time and they'll forgive you. Because I'm always late. It takes a long time to get out of the spaceship and down to Earth. Where was I? Show up when you make plans. Offer kind words and encouragement when people are down. Be a pleasant and present part of the conversation, nodding along, smiling, giving them a "oh no" face if the opportunity needs it. Show you're listening. It's important that people feel heard because you want to be heard. And if they feel like you hear them, they're more likely to want to hear you. Always admit when you are wrong and never poke at somebody else for making a mistake. That will show that you have integrity, and that garners respect. 1 or 2 broken plans can be forgiven, but if you fail to show up too often and you're always talking about your problems and you never commit to helping a friend on that cool idea you guys keep talking about, you will lose respect. Like a stamina bar, respect can go up and down depending on your actions. I've had multiple occasions where a very nice person who I genuinely liked to talk to promised that they would help me with a project. And then a week later, they never did. And so I asked, hey, when are you going to help me with that project? And they're like, oh, I was busy. I'll try next week. A week goes by. Hey, when are you going to help me with that project? Nothing. A week goes by. Hey, when are you going to help me? Excuses, 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 excuses. I know life is hard. I know you're busy. I am a tiny alien doing her best on this horrid planet. It's hard. But if you tell someone you're gonna do something, do it. Or don't make any promises in the first place, because you will lose respect. But if you did not make the promise, then you're free. So always consider, is this a promise I can make and keep? Or am I just getting swept up in the moment and I need to back off and say, actually, I won't have the time for that. I'm sorry. I will respect you so much more if you just tell me initially you're not going to be able to do the thing that I would like you to do. Or you're not going to be able to show up to the lunch that I was going to make. Just tell me initially. Don't wait until the day of. Don't wait a few weeks later. Don't promise you'll be there and then not be there. Consider how each of these actions will gain you respect or lose you respect. Now, let's get into the bigger one. Let's talk about judgment. Judgment is a tool we can use. Don't be confused. A wise being once told me, it is your right to live free of discrimination. But you should never think that you are free from judgment. These days, people have been getting the two of these mixed up, and I truly see it causing many issues on Earth as I look down from aboard my mothership. So let this alien lay it out for you. Discrimination is choosing to interfere, condemn, or be cruel to someone based solely on their appearance, gender, or ethnicity. This is wrong and illegal a lot of the times. To deny someone into a grocery store based only on their appearance, their gender, their ethnicity, the shop owner himself does have the right to feel how he feels about these people, but he cannot deny them the chance to buy food. See the difference there? Judgment, on the other hand, can and should be used. A judgment call is what you use when you pick a restaurant that has 5 stars instead of 4 stars. Judgment is how you know not to walk down that dark alley at night. And yes, though it can be used to be wrong and hurtful, judgment is how you decide to pick your friends and how you choose who you want to hang out with. It's a natural part of our innate instincts. Think about this. If a little kid Sally said to her mother, "Mama, I don't want to go over to Timmy's house. It's scary there, and I don't like Timmy very much." No one would say, "Sally is being judgmental." Maybe she should give Timmy a chance, but she has the right to feel how she feels about Timmy. She has used her own judgment and decided that for whatever reason, she does not feel comfortable going to Timmy's house. And that's okay. It is her right to judge Timmy and not want to hang out with him. It is not her right to be cruel or mean to Timmy because she feels this way. Just as it is your right to judge me, and my right to judge you, and our right to judge the president, we can and should use our judgment. Actions, environment, and yes, even the looks and personality of someone may sway your judgment toward them, but it's up to each and every individual to use this innate power of our massively overthinking brains responsibly. You may have already judged me, and you may not like me, and that's fine. I can accept that. Not everyone is going to like you. It's just the way it is. But that does not ever give anyone the right to be cruel. Not to me, not to you, not even to animals. The old saying goes, if you don't have something nice to say, don't say it at all. I say, if you feel like you're surrounded by idiots, just do us all a favor and go someplace else. Because us idiots, we're here for the long haul and we're having fun. And if you can't take that, just take yourself out of the situation. If someone you hate is walking down the street, cross to the other side. You only have control over your own actions. And if you feel like you're in a room where it's just us idiots here, well, time for you to move along. Find a room with people that you jive better with. No problem. That's your prerogative. And all of that is just a very long way to say that it is on you to respond in a healthy way to your own judgment calls. So how can we judge effectively? And in turn, gain a good judgment call from those we want to be around? Well, that's all about speaking their language. And no, I don't mean learning a new dialect, silly. I'm talking about understanding personality types. Check it. Every personality on this planet can be broken down into a color, or a mix of two. The colors for each personality are red, yellow, green, and blue. Reds are assertive. They're direct. They respect confidence and decisiveness. They do not like small talk, and they want you to get to the point soon. Ask a red specific questions about how they will achieve their goal and if they may need some help from you. But don't get mad if they don't need any help, or if they're a little short and snippy, because they often don't realize they're being short with others. They're just in a hurry. Yellows are social and optimistic. They love enthusiasm and creativity. They want to chit-chat and they love talking about themselves. Ask a yellow about their personal life. What did they do last weekend? What are they planning on doing next? Don't be surprised if they talk your ear off, but if you have something to say, just butt in. Say what you need to say and leave off with a compliment. The yellow will forgive you. Greens are calm and supportive. They appreciate patience and kindness. They like to talk. They like to gossip. They want that tea. But they're not the type to create drama directly. Ask a green what they think about somebody's new shoes. Encourage them that it's okay to spread some news about your life. They love the opportunity to carry good news, and they hate keeping secrets. But because they are people pleasers, they are not always the most reliable source of information. And in the workplace, a green may choose to put off instead of finishing a project because they're unsure if it's going to please you the way it's been done. Blues are analytical and detail-oriented. They value accuracy and logic. They overthink and then overthink some more. Ask a blue about their analysis of a movie or what tech is coming out that they want to buy. But remember that they can take a long time to organize their thoughts, so don't rush them. Don't bulldoze into the next topic too soon. A blue is slow to anger, but he will always remember. Now that you have a basic understanding of the colors, you can judge people more effectively by categorizing them by their actions into colors and color combinations. I, for example, am blue-red. Purple, if you will. Yeah, I have both the antisocial colors. Good for me. Let's start with the blue in me. I overthink everything, and I take a long time to make a decision. So if you take me to coffee, please be patient. I'm looking at it all, and it all looks delicious, and I need to decide which one of these choices will be the best. It must be the best. But on the other hand, I also have a good deal of red in me. And the red, it wants everything to be done now. It's impatient. It's irritated. And it always messes me up. I'll be right in the middle of making a good, well-thought decision, and then the red will be like, just choose something already, Bits. And then I do. And then I stumble over myself, and I do what is often referred to in my family as a bungle. The Bitsy bungle, specifically, where I want to eat that cookie now, and so I drop it on the floor. Or I want to write a YouTube video that sounds real nice, but I forgot to edit it, and there's so many mistakes. Or, anything. The bungle is real. But being a red, I appreciate your directness. I want to know what you think, and I won't get upset about it very easily because I am a blue. Life is complicated, but that's okay because you can and will better yourself and generally be more pleasurable for the people around you. Remember, to be charismatic is not to be the loudest person in the room. It's about being the most engaging person in the room, to modify your output to match the input method of each color, to make the people around you feel valued, respected, and heard. If you communicate well, you should never feel like you're surrounded by idiots again. Use people's names, make eye contact, smile, ask questions, match the energy of their color. With that in your arsenal, you're ready to be a social powerhouse. Yeah, it will take some time. It's a lot to take on. It's gonna take baby steps, but you can do it. I believe in you. With all that in mind, how would you talk to me? What question would you ask to get me to feel like you care about me and make me respect you more? How could you use my personality colors to make me like you more? Go on and practice in the comments. The mothership is a safe haven. No self-hate is allowed here. So please give it a try. Get one step closer to that social superstar goal of yours. You're an awesome human and you can do this. Trust me. And if you want more tips for boosting your social skills, understanding the personality types, or anything else that has to do with being a VTuber and generally being alive, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. I drop new videos every Wednesday, and I'd love to see you aboard the mothership again. Thank you for observing, and until you climb aboard the mothership next time, stay strange out there. Bitsy out. Yeah.